The US government hates China. They hate TikTok. They hate DJI. But also, that door swings both ways. China is showing some disdain for the United States at the moment. And why is that? Well, it might have something to do with the tariffs, maybe. And the Orange von Schitzenpansen in the White House. And it may. You see? It's the pendulum effect. If you push hard, those you're pushing against will push back with equal or greater force. And China has a darn sight more weight than the United States. It has to be said. You see, they ain't relying on the US to sell their products to keep the country afloat. They like it. They want it. But ain't going to run them into the ground. No. No, the Orange von Schitzenpansen in the White House has made it quite clear to China that he wants to put curbs on China's industries, and needless to say, Xi Jinping, he ain't too happy about that. So he's returning the favour. So you have DJI in China being, well, crippled, hamstrung by the US government, because the US government says they've got too many ties with the Chinese government. And then you got TikTok, same difference. And now the TikTok deal has literally been thrown up in the air again. I thought he said that was all signed, sealed and delivered. That's what Trump said. But no, Xi Jinping had to sign it off. He ain't going to sign it off now. That is literally a dead deal now. I told you. And people thought I was crazy when I said the TikTok deal isn't a deal at all. Where's the paperwork? Where's it published? It's not anywhere. Because the TikTok deal is dead. It's dead in the water. That could just turn off overnight, that could. But you see, China is retaliating. That they are hitting back at the United States with semiconductors. So what they're going to do, right? They are going to, and have already started, boycotting all US semiconductors, advanced semiconductors, which is a cash cow for the United States with NVIDIA. And NVIDIA, well, their CEO, he's a Trump supporter, right? Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He must be. He might know stuff about semiconductors and shit like that and how to present them, but he's clearly an idiot. Because anyone who supports the Orange von Schitzenpansen and thinks it's good for your business are fucking idiots. Unless you're betting against the dollar, well then, you know how it goes. Some treasonous, traitorous acts. That's fine, isn't it? Yeah. But you see, the H2O chips from the video, basically the server chips, what have you, and then you've got the RTX 6000Ds, which are, I think they're the GPUs, are being blocked from China. Now, China's obviously trying to encourage data centres to utilise Chinese chips. There's more confidence in them now. But it will create some bottlenecks for these data centres because they've still got setups designed for the NVIDIA chips. That's the same with the AI chips, etc., 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 right? China is going its own way. Its dependence on US tech, for advanced tech, that's long gone, they have made their minds up. They've made their minds up that they are going to say no to the United States advanced technology. Instead, they are going to they have been for a very long time. It's taken a long time for them to develop these chips, you see. It's not a quick process, is it? So, for instance, the effect of this on NVIDIA is forcing NVIDIA to pause their the H2O chips. They've paused it, so there's less development in there. And they've got some new product lines they're hoping to do alongside at the moment. But the problem for them is that there's the possibility they might not even take off. They might not even happen. And that means they'll be hit quite hard, the video will. I haven't looked at the stocks today for NVIDIA, but I wouldn't be surprised after this announcement by China. It's you know, Nvidia stocks are they're going to take a bit of a hit, aren't they? They're bound to. This is a big deal. We're talking about a massive country with a lot of bloody data centres, you know. How else they send us all these dodgy emails and attacking our systems and, you know, and AI bots and shit everywhere. You know, they're using Nvidia chips, aren't they? Of course they are. Let them hat. You know, it's Canada's, isn't it? I'm in France, mind, but, you know. So, the confidence in domestic hardware is increasing in China, you know, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And these tariffs, you see, are the reason. That's what's triggered all this antagonistic behaviour by nations, and, you know, like say China, and they feel that they've been attacked by the United States. They've said that, you know, don't be stupid, you know. You know, you need us. We are, you know, China is the largest, the biggest manufacturing country in the world, as we already know. Their output outsurpasses the United States and the European Union. You know, we need them more than they need us. And that's just fact. We can transition, but it's going to take a long, long time. Meanwhile, we'll be suffering, and then our economy will suffer too. It's so ill thought out, you know. It has to be done over. You can't go hard and fast. This is not a sticky plaster with China. It's too big. You have to just trickle it, you know. You have to provide the carrot to companies to move to the United States and build. Not a stick. Not you don't whack companies and think, you know, we're going to hit you with a stick. Now we want you to be friends with us. What? It doesn't work like that, you know. It's fucking idiot. This kind of like mental reverse psychology ain't going to work in trade and business because there's a trust problem, a massive trust problem. No one trusts the United States, and Canada certainly doesn't. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I'm going to say toodaloo, you know, but we're doing rewilding here. Trees! We're planting shitloads of trees and arbours and what have you, and little animal habitats right down into the valley. And also another piece of land that we've got over there. All these trees you see here on this land are ones that we have planted over the years, including these ones, and these ones, and these ones, and these ones. They were here, the cherry trees were there. These ones, all these trees we planted. Not the ones on the far back. No, they're too old. We're right down into the valley we've been planting trees. So, anyway, if you would like to have a tree, there's links down below. Because what we're doing is we are putting signs with the trees, and you could be a memory of a loved one, what have you, or whatever you like, really, you know. Yeah, and just noticed there's some there. I've got to check them actually. We had a very hot season. Some of the ones further down there are going to need to be replaced this year, so because they got a little bit dry. So we'll be planting until January this year. That's what we'll be doing. So if you do want a tree, let us know in the comments. Let's follow the links down below. It's the little GoFundMe link there. So make a little contribution, and then we'll plant a tree on your behalf and put a sign with it. Anyway, it's up to you what you give us. There you are. But that helps pay for all the costs, you know. Yeah, some cases we're propagating the trees ourselves, in other cases we're buying the trees in. But also, I need to buy a shitload of stakes and all sorts of stuff for the trees. But, you know, it all goes into it. And, anyway, I plant the tree anyway, so. Anyway, I'm mumbling and waffling. That I am. But, you know, toodaloo. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to beat the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel.